rock. If you want a player in Europe that you want to build your team around, Pashi might actually be your best bet.
Well, he's proven that he is a clutch player, dating all the way back to the RLC Pro League days. Falling a little bit short in that first land, but Pashi, like you said, it's really how do you define valuable. Pashi maybe not be the greatest mechanically, but he is super valuable for his squad.
Violent Panda's going to take over this one to start us off. He's going to try and push this one all the way down to the other end of the field. We're going to start up with this opening game here. How are these teams going to react? Our Pocket Aces going to try and capitalize on the substitute and the loss that Penta are coming in with and try and take this game as quickly as possible. We're going to see them on the offense here. Freaky's got to try and put that one over, and Mummy Snow reacts pretty quickly and just tries to clear that one away. But now two players have committed to that one. Violent Panda just clears that one over into the middle. And you're looking at Mummy Snow here. Gone are the days where that third player would come in and just constantly sit on defense. You can't do that anymore. We can see him becoming a lot more involved in the rotation. Just looked a little bit lost on this team. Shot comes in. Freaky has to try and respond. Chaussette puts another one in. Freaky, double save for him. Didn't have to work too hard to get a hold of them, but still impressive.
Chaussette, well known for his offensive abilities there, almost sneaking that one in from the corner and following up his own rebound. So right out of the gate, Pocket Aces threatening to put one in.
Shot going to come in from Pash. He's going to be put up high. Violent Panda easily going to be the first one to that one. In a danger position. No one in net. And Pashi and the rest of Pocket just slowly dismantling the defense.
Yeah, the MVP for EU as predicted by Gibbs. That one just a miss there on the backboard. Left it wide open for Pashi to just get an easy layup into the net. They really needed to get that hit off the backboard. But Violent Panda coming in, putting that one off the backboard for the first goal.
Yep, Pocket Ace is just coming in with a ridiculous amount of pace, slowly beating out players and leaving it until no one is left in the net. Now Mummy Snow looks for the set, but just hit the arc on the top of the roof. That doesn't allow the ball to set up very nicely for his team. Chaussette turns this one up high. Here's Freaky, but Chaussette yet again going to keep this one going. Very good positioning from him. Pashi's going to leave this for the time being. Goes for the ones play, but Mummy Snow has that one read pretty early on. Pocket Aces doing a good job of retaining possession of the ball. They are going to have to try and defend against this one. And they are unable to. Killer number 7 with his first shot and his first goal.
Yeah, Pashi needed to get that further into the corner. He didn't get the greatest clear, but Killer put that one as far into the corner as you can put it. And Chaussette, he just wasn't ready for a shot that perfect.
You cannot place anything better than that. And just had enough pace on it to try and get into the net. Freaky has to try and respond to this one nice and quickly. So Chaussette is going to push himself forward here. Violent Panda and Pashi linking up. There should be a third, although they are going to push that one too close to the Penta Sports goal. Violent Panda putting this one up high. It's going to hit the crossbar. Two players have committed to this one. Mummy Snow's got himself down in time. Chaussette looks for another clear, or at least trying to set it up yet again, but Freaky has that one covered. Mummy Snow's got an open goal to aim at. A demo completely ruins the Pocket Aces rotation.
Yeah, Violent Panda got caught too far down into enemy territory with no boost, and Killer just pounces on him and blows him up. Mummy had a wide open net, but really a heads-up play there from Killer, recognizing that Violent Panda was the only player that could make the save on that counterattack.
Killer was very quiet in the previous series, coming up big on that one. Chaussette gets one demo. He's going to try and follow this one up. He's got Pashi to look for, but Freaky just gets there in time. Freaky had a very good series previous to this one. Here comes Killer. Can't quite get that 1v1 play going. Freaky's going to go up. Killer goes up. None of them get contact onto the ball, however. And now Chaussette can go with the counterattack. Plays that one early. Goes for an extra touch. Just seemed more like a time-wasting play more than an actually threatening one. Here we go. Mummy Snow launches that one almost from half court and almost managed to get the goal.
That almost paid off for him. Mummy Snow actually went for the ball at the same time of his teammate and found himself upfield. Oh, dribble chance.
Pashi almost managed to get it, but Mummy Snow yet again very good at preemptively predicting the play, getting his car up early, and just
Can you do any other type of predictions that aren't preemptive?
Thank you, James.
I'm just pointing that out.
Thank you very much. It's Chaussette, however, and Freaky with the save onto that one, clears it over to the side. Here's Freaky yet again, puts that one over into the middle. Killer, he's got an open goal to aim at. Pocket. I think they've been taking notes from Secrecy.
Just overextending yet again. Pashi committed up, and then Violent Panda was in the air, didn't have boost again. So their boost management is really making them struggle to get back in time on defense. They've had multiple open nets now.
I still haven't forgiven you.
Hey man, I'm just trying to help you get better at the craft.
Well, the ball's going to go towards the net, and that's going to go off the post yet again. Chaussette launches that one long. He's got Pashi to aim for, but Freaky just so quick onto these balls every single time. There's Violent Panda. They need to get something quick. Minute and 20 seconds remaining. 2 goals. Separate these teams.
Air dribble.
Could be dangerous here. That's going to go towards the goal line. Violent Panda. Own goal from him and Pocket Aces. They are all over the place right now.
Whoops. Mummy Snow gets this touch, and it just surprised Violent Panda, who I don't know what he was doing there, Shogun, but you're not supposed to score on your own net.
Critical analysis. We could have Gibbs over here if we wanted to learn stuff like that.
Hey, I'm just trying to point out that that was a mistake.
It was certainly. Well, this is going to turn into a right picker cast right here, isn't it? As Violent Panda tries to go for the pass over to Pashi, but Mummy Snow takes that one over. Minute remaining here. 3 goals is the deficit. And so much work to do. Killer number 7 makes it impossible at this point.
It seems like Pocket Aces might just be giving this game up. Pashi probably had no boost there, and Killer reading it off the back. You see Pashi just threw it apart. He said forget about it.
Just sits there, watches it, and just sort of claps.
Yeah, so I don't know how much Rocket League Gibbs is watching right now, but his EU MVP prediction, so far it's not looking good.
You're just really bitter, aren't you, about the 50-50?
Yeah, I still am. That is true. I'm not hiding that.
Well, here we are. It's been an incredible opening game here for Penta. Certainly one that they needed coming off a loss. A pretty convincing one at that. 5-1 in this opening game. But Pocket will try and put some pressure on, just try and gain some momentum heading into game number 2. But what has been the major problem so far, James, when it comes to Pocket?
It's just, like you said, on defense, overextending a little bit, committing up too far when you don't have enough boost to get back in time. They've been getting punished for it.
Well, we're going to come towards the end of that one. It's fake there from Freaky. Pretty much sums up that game for Pocket Aces. Penta running wild, and they give themselves that first game.
So, again, this is just us trying to figure out how do these teams compare against each other in Europe. This Pocket Aces squad, they took down Mocket, who was, a lot of people were putting them at #1 in EU. They took them down in the qualifier and took them down in League Play Week 1. That was the only time that we got to see Pocket Aces play, and they looked quite good. And now they're going up against Penta, which is a team that only got in after the disqualification of another team that qualified. And here we see them, Penta, just destroy Pocket Aces in game number 1.
Yeah, it certainly was. Very sloppy game coming out from Pocket, but we cannot take away from Penta at that one, especially not Killer number 7 and Freaky coming together. They said on desk, usually 2 players. Carpet said it actually. 2 players that have been on the roster for the longest, they will come together and they will play the best. They will get these passing plays going. The other player will sort of come back a little bit. Mummy Snow didn't do that. He got himself 2 goals. But Freaky and Killer number 7, wow. Yeah. Unbelievable duo there.
And the hat trick that you see there from Killer, and then the playmaker from Freaky, who in the previous series, he had a hat trick of his own. So these guys, they know how to perform. A lot of people were expecting Penta to do big things this season. They had a little bit of a slow start, but here in week number 2, they need to get this win. They dropped that last series, so they really need to get this win.
Demos, whiffs, and just long clearance goals. Nothing went well for Pocket in the last game. Everything went well for Penta. And we're going to come up into game number 2 and an instant demo there from Chaussette. Now that's going to be a good quick shot there. Freaky has to try and save that one. Pashi gets himself up, turns that one down. And if you want to respond to the type of game Pocket had previously, that is how you do it.
Yeah, Freaky and Mummy both went for that. Pashi, he had 4 boosts left after that shot. He used his boost perfectly to get up for that shot and put it down, but a little bit of miscommunication on the defense. Had Mummy left his teammate to go for that shot, he would have been able to make that save from Pashi. So a little bit of a lapse by the sub.
Ball up over into the corner. Kinner looking for Mummy Snow, but now Chaussette's got this ball picked up. Moves himself forward, and that's going to be a save from Freaky. Always sat on that goal line, always ready for whatever play comes towards him. Ball got into the corner. Pashi's going to clear that one away, but it's only going to be over to Killer number 7. He's going to keep that one going. Killer at least used to. I don't know if he's still got it in him, but he was one of the best 1v1 players around. That's a good save there from Violent Panda. Now they've got to try and play this one away straight into the path of killer number 7, though. They could have got that one away much smarter than they did.
Yeah, you said it. He put it right into the path. Violent Panda had some time here. He needs to hit that over to one of the sides. It doesn't matter whatever game you're playing. Putting a ball back out into the middle, you're just asking for trouble. And you see there, Killer, who scored many goals last game, comes in and ties it up for Penta.
It's like he was just saving all of his goals for right now. And that is going to continue his scoring streak. Chaussette waiting for that pass from Violent Panda. That's going to be a long clearance. Freaky's going to go for the demo onto Pashi. He's actually got a bump onto him. Here comes Killer, and that's going to ruin the rotation for Pocket, but they've got away with it for the time being. Yet continued pressure continuing to come out. Chaussette, early jump from him means Pashi has to try and come in and clean that one up. But yet again, we see the ball stuck on the Pocket Aces half. They are struggling to get to this ball first. And that means that there is a lack of clearances coming out from this team. Actually, he's going to try and launch that one. Not enough power on that, though. Killer just in position to try and save that. That's going to be an evil little bounce there. Freaky, though, capable of predicting it and clears it away.
Oh, that was an excellent touch there by Chaussette to keep his team on the counterattack. And now it's going to set him up for a goal here. Pashi can hit it.
Oh, what a great team play there, but an even better save there from Killer, who's coming out big here, and Pashi says, all right, if we can't beat you, we will bump you, and Violent Panda comes in with the goal.
Violent Panda with this fling. Look at him. He just mind games Freaky and launches it off that post right back to himself. Violent Panda doing some heavy lifting, doing work by himself to get the lead for Pocket Aces.
So a bump from Pashi takes out one defender, leaves Mummy Snow all by himself. And a great 1v1 play from Violent Panda comes in to take the goal. Now, here come Pocket Aces. Can they react to the momentum that they've just gained? Yes, they can. Killer number 7 cannot keep that one out.
Pashi just follows this one down. Again, he didn't have a lot of boost, but Pashi to Chaussette. Chaussette put that one off the corner and went for it. Both of those players wanted the goal, but Pashi's the one who gets credit for it. And Pocket Ace is starting to come alive.
Certainly are. Opening themselves up a 2-goal lead. Still plenty of game left to play. Chaussette jumps that for that one, but he's nowhere near it. Violent Panda gets the block. He can now try and follow this one up. It's going to go long, though. That's going to be quite a dangerous bounce. Mummy Snow tries to predict that one from the bounce off the roof. As Pocket Aces will happily slow this game down. That's that's so dangerous. Killer number 7 cannot get a hold of that one. Mummy Snow is going to get himself a messy goal.
We've seen a couple of oops moments from Pocket Aces in game 1, and now in game number 2, Chaussette going for the clear and accidentally just puts it in his own net. What can you do about that?
You can't do anything apart from just say, we should have done that. We shouldn't be sending 2 for that. You certainly should not be putting that towards your own net. A series of unfortunate mistakes.
And Lawler was talking crap about NA defense?
I can't say anything to that. I got to represent my boys. They are making it quite difficult at this point in time. Freaky long shot from him. Save there from Violent Panda. You see the save medal coming out. What are you talking about, EU defense? Yeah, you actually still have a point, though. You didn't say anything on that, and I lost the argument.
The own goals were.
Exactly. That's going to be 3 players going for that one, but Violent Panda puts that one up high. 2-3 is the score line. Still 2 minutes remaining in this matchup. Freaky trying to go for the dribble. Gets bumped by Chaussette, and that's going to kill off his momentum. Violent Panda with that one up high. Get over to Pashi. Just going for the 2-1 rotation on the Pocket Aces half. Always leaving someone back, ready to defend. If you can get a goal, you get a goal, but always prioritize defense.
Here's a chance. Oh, Killer.
It's going to go up high. Chaussette's going to be by himself. Looks for Mummy Snow. But Mummy just runs away, and they've cleared that one. 1.5 minutes remaining here. Penta got to try and find some way through.
We've seen it quite a few times where Mummy Snow is committing at the same time as his teammates on both offense and defense. And that's just one of the signs of subs. A lot of times you're not as comfortable or understand how these guys play, how they communicate. And we're seeing it affect Penta Sports right now because it has cost him a couple times.
Certainly has. Struggling to keep the rotation in check, and that's going to be even more mistakes coming out from Mummy Snow, starting to look quite shaky in this matchup. Loses that matchup to Chaussette, who can't get himself to land onto that ball and turn it into the net.
Mummy and Freaky both went up for that.
Yeah, It's turning into a bad habit here. Violent Panda gets a save on that. I mean, Mummy Snow gets a save on that with a shot from Violent Panda. But time is wasting. Killer has to try and chase that one down. It's going to be put into a dangerous position. Pashi has got that one until it was blocked by Mummy Snow. But Violent Panda doing what they should have done earlier, getting it into the corner, alleviating the pressure.
And that was a big hit right there from Shazette. He had 0 boost and needed to get that out of the danger zone.
Garland just gets that one over into the corner. 20 seconds remaining here. And Pocket are removing it from any sort of danger. And as I say that, we're now down to 10 seconds. One more opportunity. Let's see what Penta Sports can bring to us. Oh, they still haven't got out there in net. That's a shot onto your own net, my friend. That is not what we wanted to see. I was just
We've seen a couple of those today.
Yeah, I was sitting here waiting just for Penta to come up with something, some sort of dangerous opportunity. And then we got nothing for ages.
Well, Pashi trying to prove Gibbs' prediction right, putting in 2 goals in this series. Violent Panda also had some pretty high impact plays, getting the assist and that 1 goal where he flicked it right off the post after mind gaming. I think it was Freaky, and getting that goal. Penta and Pocket now tied up 1-1, and after these 2 games, I'm not even sure who is going to take Game 3.
No, it certainly has been a lot closer than I think we all predicted. I know we all went the same way on that prediction. However, Penta showing up big here, but Mummy and the rest of his team, they need to figure out that rotation. It wasn't an issue in the last series. I don't know how this has suddenly come about.
In the last series, no, but in this series, yes. Even in game number 1, in which Penta won, I kept seeing Mummy in net for the most part, and sometimes on offense where he would just go for the same ball as his teammate. But so he needs to just try to play a little bit more comfortably, rely on communication a bit more. But Shazette, he struggled pretty bad this game. I think this was the game where we saw that own goal, correct? Where he
it was not a great game for Shazette at all.
Yeah,
but they still get themselves the win. Pashi and Violent Panda coming up big for their team. And it's going to go 1-1 in this series. We could be going all the way. I don't want to... I just want game 5s now. That's all I'm wanting from now on.
This is a really important series for both of these teams. Pocket trying to stay undefeated as well. And Penta, they've got to get a win at some point.
They certainly do. Missing out on Pwned is not ideal for them, but the matches still count and they need to get these wins. Mummy puts that one up high, and Violent Panda can get himself to that one, but it's still dangerous. They need to clear this one away. Pashi, double touch from him. Very smart, slowing it down and getting himself a block so he can continue to move it away from his net, but it's still in this Pocket Aces half. And they need to find a way out of here, and they have managed to do so. Pashi tries to go for the setup, but it's not going to be too good. Oh no, Freaky! Unable to predict the bounce, and Pashi gets himself a goal.
Oh, this was unfortunate for the defense there. Pashi actually got the block there, and it kicked out off of the curve. Freaky must have been, maybe he was expecting it to roll a little bit smoother, but Pashi just punishing him for that misread and a wide open net.
So Pocket, they get themselves an early goal, not probably the way they expect it to happen. And that's going to be Mummy Snow retreating on that one, going backwards. Usually a sign of misrotation. Chazette's got the whole goal to aim at, and he has managed to put it in.
It's actually a little bit fortunate. Violent Panda had them both beat, and it went off the crossbar and down, bouncing right over Freaky. Shazette was originally ready for the backboard read and had to take a little bit of time, but still, the defense could not collect in time for Penta Sports. And Pocket Aces, just a minute into this game, already have a 2-goal lead.
Well, Mummy Snow was rotating backwards in that one, actually driving backwards.
Yes, don't do that.
And Killer came straight forward as well. 2 players committed yet again, so a continued issue for Penta Sports.
Oh, Pashi, I wish that we were on his camera to see what he just did. He was up in the air, had just 20 boost, and boosted straight down in order to get in front of that shot.
Ricky going to try and put this one straight in. Great shot from him. Better save from Shazette. And now here comes the counter-attack. Pashi puts that one over. Oh my goodness. Straight from defense into offense. Great goal.
Shazette setting this up, barely keeping that one out, and then Panda puts it on a platter for Pashi, and Pocket Aces get a 3-goal lead. But Shazette, like you said, you have to give him credit for flipping into that one, pinching it between the post and his car, setting up the counterattack.
Coming up huge here, 3-0 to start us off, and we're barely a minute and a half into this matchup. Violent Panda looking to make it 4, but it's cleared away. Much better gameplay coming out from Pocket Aces. I still cannot get over that save. That was a thing of beauty. Great flick over the top, though, by Mummy Snow, who's got it set up. Pashi rotates back just in time for the clearance. Pashy leaves that one. Mummy Snow's gone just past it as Killer gets the clearance. Mummy cannot rotate in front just in time.
Chasette, he's just trying to make up for that own goal.
He is, and
he did it. That was redemption. That was pure redemption.
A comeback on that one. Pashy getting that one up high. He's going to try and follow this one up. Mummy Snow should be able to get there. No, Pashy much better on that double jump. He's going to go towards the middle. But Pocket Aces, they are not the team needing goals right now. They will take them, especially if passes like that keep coming out. Violent Penta's going to be able to take this one into offense, but Penta suddenly look rattled.
Oh, he's just shadowing it. He didn't have enough boost to really make that air dribble effective, but the enemy team, they don't know how much boost you have, and I thought that was quite well played by Violent Panda.
Attempted clearance away. Penta, they need to get a goal soon. Pashy,
what a touch.
Lovely little touch onto that one. It's still dangerous. Off the side again, and Chasette with the Marky Dudar-esque goal comes in and cleans up.
This one set up by Pashy coming across the field. Violent Panda didn't have the greatest angle on it, but just putting it off the backboard allowed Chasette to come in time and punch that one in, and now 4-0. Pocket Aces running away with this one, and Mummy Snow really struggling. Mummy only has 50 points so far this game, and he has zeros across the board. So Pocket Aces just smothering Penta.
Chasette needs to try and push this one forward, but yes, as you said, convincing here so far by Pocket. That's going to be Mummy Snow struggling to control that ball yet again. Chasette and the rest of Pocket will continue to push this in, trying to destroy the souls and the spirit of this Penta Sports team. This ball put up high. Pashy, they're just going to go for the highlight reel at this point. Lovely off the back ball, but no follow-up there. 1:45 remaining, and Penta still have not had that many opportunities, and the one that they did have got scored on them. They pushed
another
forward,
goal.
And there we are, 5-0.
Violent Panda just chasing this one down. Again, not the greatest hit. That one going right down to Chasette. Panda having that counterattack, just kind of swerving all around, but it's a tough situation to be in where you're trying to get the hit, you're trying to set it up for your team, but if you just put a weak hit down into the middle like that, you're always setting yourself up to get a counter clear. Yes. So not the greatest hit choice, and now 5-0. Pocket Aces, they have this game on lock.
So I really want to speak to you right now about Chasette, because we saw him last season. He was a part of Red Eye, and he got really well known as the shot comes in. Oh, Pashy clears that one away. But he got really well known for his defense. We saw parts of it here. But we're seeing something else from him throughout this series, which is his ability to do attack. Is it a case that the team he was on Red Eye, he had to consistently defend, and we only saw that part of him? And now that he's on Pocket, we're seeing more parts because he's opened up. He's got people on his team that he knows that know how to defend.
Well, we see it a lot in all types of teams. After roster moves happen, like NRG, for instance, picking up Garrett, teams' play style shifts. Your role has to change depending on how your teammates play. There are a lot of players you have to play around. So Pashy and Violent Panda, this is just Chasette's way of playing around him. And even in the qualifier and all this season, he has been focusing much more on his offense rather than his defense, just because that's what works with this roster.
Well spread out yet again by Pocket. Still 5-0, heading into the final 30 seconds of this matchup. They have locked this one down, as it's just still consistently in the Penta Sports half. Mummy Snow's going to try and push us all the way down to the other end. Just
yeah, we're at 13 shots right now. 13 shots to 5 in favor of Pocket Aces.
Just an absolute shutout at this point. Pashy's going to go for the 1v1 play. Going to leave it for a while. But Mummy Snow gets the save. But Pashy, yes, he is no longer the greatest ones player in the world, but he still has it.
Yeah, that was quite the shot. Mummy Snow really did not want to appear on the other end of that highlight. So keeping it out, but still 5-0. This was all Pocket Aces.
This ball is eventually going to drop itself down, and Pocket Aces, I don't know what happened between the first game and right now, but well, looking solid.
We've seen it time and time again in the RLCS, in both seasons, where you have a team coming in, playing another team that already has a series under their belt. They're warmed up. And that is really important in Rocket League, and really any game or any sport or activity. Being able to get in the rhythm, warm up, it really does help. So Pocket Aces came out game number 1 looking very flat, but then they started to get their momentum going in game number 2. And in game number 3, they seem to really hit their stride, and they are abusing Penta. Really, you can tell how uncomfortable the players players are on Penta. Their rotation's not coming in, and their offense struggling, and then just chaos on defense from the constant battery of shots by Pocket Aces.
Yeah, it certainly seems like Pocket Aces have adapted their style to exactly what Penta do not want, especially when we're seeing from Penta so often putting two players towards the same ball. If you up the pace in that scenario, the decision-making has got to be so much quicker. And because they're having to make those decisions so quickly, they're consistently making the wrong decision.
Yes.
And that's what's costing them huge right now.
And Violent Panda, Pashy, Chaussette, all those guys had their moments in that game. That save from Chaussette, I hope we get to see that again. That was so good. That counterattack happening so quickly. But in general, Pocket Aces just outplaying Penta eSports, or Penta Sports. I'm sorry. Please don't get upset at me. Wavepunk was telling me that. I think it was freaky.
I won't correct you.
Yeah, because I corrected myself.
Exactly. So exactly. You're too quick on yourself. However, Pocket Aces, Penta Sports, are now just one game away from going 2-0 in the league and putting their name up there as a serious contender for top 2 positioning. As they're going to go for the clearance onto that one. That's going to be a dangerous 2 players going for that yet again. Violent Panda has got time onto this one, places it, hits it on the post. But we've come into game 4, and immediately we are responded to and shown the exact same problem by Penta.
And it's just playing with a sub. It's so difficult at this level, especially against a team like Pocket Aces. Playing with a sub, you're not as familiar with their playstyle and decision-making, how they're going to react in certain situations, and it's really, you can tell how it's affecting Penta this game.
Be slow to take this one away. Mummy Snow's going to try and take this the entire way, but can't get the flick on from the wall. And resorting to a long clearance. Can they try and follow this one up? Chaussette just gets a touch onto that one before Freaky can charge that one down. Violent Panda shot onto target. Save there from Freaky, but now they need to get onto the rebound. Chaussette gets that one off the side of the wall. And Pashy slows that one down. Now it's going to be opened up in the middle of the field.
Little bit of a misread by Pashy. He was expecting maybe a standard backboard hit, but that one hitting right in the corner and coming not straight down, but out a little bit. And he was not ready for it, but still a good opportunity for Pocket Aces as they continue to show their supremacy on offense.
Chaussette gets that one up to the side, but now here comes Penta. 2 players in the same position. Mummy Snow is going to get that one down, and there's not much they can really do with it in the corner, but they can do something with it there. Freaky gets himself to come around, but Chaussette, every time on that defense, ready and prepared, always gets the save. He's going to clear that one away now. Pashy can try and race this one against Killer.
Really well done by Pashy, getting that ball out of their half with no boost. At that time, every single member of Pocket Aces was below 20 boost, so that one key to buy them time so his teammates could get boost and launch a counterattack.
Over to Mummy Snow. He's just going to launch the shot, and Violent Panda will clear that one away. So consistent with those at this point. Chaussette has got himself caught on a wall. Tried to go for something. I think he was going for like the double jump, gazelle jump, whatever we call it. Pashy, however, he's got one jump in mind. And it comes with a block, but cannot turn that one in. What a save there.
Mummy Snow is the anti-Pashy highlight. He, multiple times, Pashy's almost made an incredible play, but Mummy was there to shut it down.
So Penta, they have held themselves in this matchup. They've held themselves in this series. 2 minutes and 20 remaining. We are still scoreless in this. It's Killer easily going to take that one, but he's basically just passed that one straight back to Pashy. We see a little bit of ping pong. This is what it usually results in, a backboard hit. Freaky turns his shot on. Chaussette put himself into a dangerous position and could not recover.
It all started out when Pashy did not get the greatest clear. Bounced right off the ceiling. Panda, Chaussette both jumping for that one. Chaussette, the pre-jump really messing with him there, trying to get back in time. Not the flashiest of goal, but a good job capitalizing on a defensive mistake from Pocket Aces.
So that's going to be huge here for Penta as they look to try and bring themselves back into this series. 1 goal up, and they've got 2 minutes to try and maintain it. Mummy Snow and the rest of his team will not want to settle with that, though. They are going to try and make it 2. Violent Panda, nice clearance there from him. He's going to look for Pashy, but Killer number 7 already up into the air. Chaussette looking for Violent Panda. Here comes the 1-2 play, but too heavy there from Violent Panda. Means it can be just cleared away yet again, and time is wasting away here for Pocket. As they continue to go for these passing plays, starting to be read more and more by Penta. And now this is dangerous. Going to go straight into the middle. Shot from Freaky, not enough power onto it. And that is going to be cleared away by Pashy.
Chaussette again going for that ball as well. So catching a little bit of a break. Pocket Ace is not looking so hot on defense this game.
15 seconds remaining. Here comes kill number 7. Picks that one up, but it gets tackled. And Pashi with a block onto that one. Chaussette can try and chase this one down. He's got some options up ahead of him. Looks for Violent Panda. Violent Panda puts that one up high. He's tried to bait out Mummy Snow. He managed to do so, but Freaky got contact onto it. Now here comes killer number 7. A second goal will do him plenty fine. Pashi puts that one up high, but it's a setup for Freaky. You can't be doing that.
It's one of the risks of trying to dribble a ball out when you're on defense. It's so easy to get dunked on or just not get enough distance on your clear. And that one, scary moment for Pocket Aces.
We saw issues with that yesterday during the NA series where players would just pick up the ball and then lose control and pretty much just set it up for their opponents.
And also on that play, that was an excellent job by Mummy Snow dodging the demo. He was the last player back. Had he not dodged that demo that came in and gotten that clear, it would have been tied up. So heads up play for Mummy Snow.
Nice pass back there from Pashi, but then Chaussette gets blocked. 15 seconds remaining in this matchup. Here comes Pashi and the rest of the pocket, but it's still predicted every single time. Penta have moved their defense up to pretty much the halfway line, and it has worked out beautifully for them. Pass off the sidewall. And that is going to be the end of this game, or is it? It's going to go off the backboard. I think Penta will just want this one to touch the floor. However, here comes Pocket with their final opportunity. Freaky turns that one away. Here comes Violent Panda over to Pashi. Pashi's going to look for the setup. It's going to go off the side. Oh, no. Here comes Chaussette. Can't turn that one in. Hits the floor. Penta take a game.
Oh, I hope we could get another look at that. Chaussette, he had a chance to put that one in. Pashi putting it over to him off the backboard. It was the perfect opportunity for them to tie that up with 0 seconds on the clock, and that's something that Pashi and Violent Panda are used to doing. We saw them do it in the live final in the World Championship against Orbit, and we've seen them do it time and time again. That one coming down to the final seconds again, but Freaky, his goal proved to be the difference maker. And oh, we will get to see it again. Look at this shot. 0 seconds on the clock. Excellent job by Panda for keeping that one up. And then, oh, Chaussette, he just needed to put it high and he knocked it right against the ground.
It's that little bit of a hesitation. He got to the right position. He paused. And the pass was just a little bit too far forward for him. He couldn't get himself under the ball enough. Great win there, however, for Penta.
Yes, big win.
And this is turning into one heck of a series. Not one we expect it to be, but this is EU. It never goes how we expect it to be.
Well, Penta, they did it. They were solid on defense. They made the plays that they had to. Mummy Snow really stepped up on the defensive side of the ball that game, and Penta is in this game. They're one game away from taking this, going all the way to Game 5. This is the last game of the series. Whoever takes this takes the cake. But Pocket Aces, they proved that they have the offense, but in that game, we saw their defense really be the cause of their loss. So we'll see, can the Pocket Aces button up their defense and play the offense we know that they can play, or will Penta hold off that onslaught and respond yet again in game number 5 and take the win?
All of these games have been so close so far. One goal could be all that it takes to take this series, as Penta looking to try and make the upset happen, whilst Pocket will want to maintain their playoff hopes of getting that top 2. Here they come onto the offense. Pashi can't get anything to that though, because here comes Killer number 7 and Freaky in response, but Killer touches that one. Just seems like both of these teams a little bit shaky on what they want to do in offense, just looking to play that ball away and focus on the defense first. There's Chaussette looking for a double touch off the one, can't get the 2, and Violent Panda not on target with his shot.
Chaussette had a chance for that double tap, and then Panda just did not have great positioning, did not read that one well, but had an opportunity. So already Pocket Aces having chances, but not able to close it out.
Violent Panda almost managed to take it past the final defender. Great pass out from him over to Pashi. And Pashi hits the post yet again. He's making a habit of it this series. And Penta, oh, that's a nail biter for them.
Penta, the team that has 9 lives, making it into the league by a hair and now staying in this game by a hair.
Here they go yet again. Pocket going to try and push this one forward. Here's Chaussette onto the ball. Sees that his team is not in a good rotation and actually ends up bumping Panda, so you didn't actually fix any rotation there, Chaussette. So here comes the pass. Pashi looking for Chaussette, who's got forward. And these passing plays becoming big for both of these teams. Neither of them anymore going for these long clearances, instead trying to get one player forward and move it for the pass. The 1-2 play.
Oh, that bump from Mummy Snow, really critical. Pashi not able to keep the attack going because of that.
Here we go. Violent Panda goes straight for net. 1-0. Great shot there from Violent Panda.
Finally, The offense coming through for Pocket Aces. Mummy Snow not getting the greatest touch, and Panda pounces on it. He didn't even flip into that ball, but he hit it so perfectly, and it was so well aimed that there was no chance for Killer to block it.
Just kept rising as it hit the back of the net. And here we are, Penta, they've done so well to get themselves into this position, but now they trail, and they've got to find themselves a way through. Mummy Snow, he'd rotated a bit too far forward, had to get himself back just in time. Here comes Freaky, puts that one up. Here's Mummy Snow, though, going to try and tap that one down, but gets cleared away by Pocket. There's Chaussette and Violent Panda going to link up together, see if they can get the pass over. That's the leftover for Chaussette. Great little touches there, trying to play distraction, and it ends up working.
Chaussette follows this one up. Panda getting the boost stolen from Killer, but Killer was too far out. Panda actually got in the way of Killer's clear. That looked to be a helpful touch as Chaussette comes in and just punches that one in, but a heads-up play from Violent Panda just getting in Killer's way.
All of it to do now. Freaky can try and respond pretty quick. He's got that one down, Rent for a double touch. Probably would have been better served just going straight for a shot. He had an entire goal to aim at. And Penta are still 2 goals down, a half this game left to play. Killer passes that one into the middle, but only over to Violent Panda. Mummy Snow, he's got Freaky up in support, but nothing coming of it. We can see the Pocket Aces defense starting to move forward now, getting more and more confident with every single play. Just willing to try and predict it rather than try and react to it.
And another heads-up play from Pashy. He had 0 boost, but he was still looking to get that extra touch to buy his team more time.
Here's Killer number 7. No, he gets shut down by both Violent Panda and Chaussette. The door comes slammed shut. 2 minutes now. Penta need to find 2 goals. They need to find one soon to keep the momentum, at least with the Mummy Snow. Takes an early shot onto that one. That's going to be on the wall for the time being. Freaky, nice pass out from him. No touch there, but Mummy Snow too far forward. But now Freaky can turn himself around. He's got demos to work with. The pass over to Killer. We have a real match.
A beautiful pass setting up Killer here. Mummy with the block. Freaky hits his e-brake and just puts it out on a platter for Killer, but Killer had to slow that one down and put it across the net on the far side because the angle was covered. So excellent shot from Killer, who brings Penta Sports within 1.
That's going to be a good kickoff there. Left for Violent Panda. We are running out of time in this matchup, but what a series this has turned out to be. The sleeper series. Number 7 has to try and avoid that demo attempt from Chaussette.
The back and forth going all the way to game 5. Whoever takes this one gets that coveted win. These teams only play 7 matches all season long, so each win's so important when you're trying to finish in the top 6, especially with how stacked this European region is.
Oh, Mummy Snow just has to get himself back in time. It's like we always see the goal open. He always gets himself back as we think it's about to go in. That's going to be dangerous there. Still up into the air. Chaussette finishes it off, and that could be the killer blow of this series.
You see right at the start, Killer accidentally feels backflip, man, and then Freaky hits it. Killer committed to the same ball, so chaos on defense coming out at the worst time for Penta, and Pocket Aces led by Chaussette scoring. Right now looks to have them poised to take this game number 5.
They certainly do. 54 seconds remaining and 2 goals needed from Penta in this matchup. They're going to try and look for the first one. Killer, no decent shot coming out from him there, and Chaussette will easily clear that one out to the side. More time is wasting as Violent Panda with the long clearance over to there. Pashy just flicking that over into the corner, and this is going to take Penta so much time to even get it back into a dangerous position, let alone get it in again, because Pocket Ace is so good at predicting these plays. Long clearance from Pashy, looking for Chaussette. No contact there, but there's some misses there. Pashy tries to get that one in, but Penta looking so strong coming into this, but have looked so bad in the last 2 minutes of this matchup.
The pressure just too much.
Certainly is going to be, and we are going to come to the end of this match. Pocket Aces, they made themselves sweat, but they got themselves the win. That is going to drop the floor. Oh, no, it's not. Thank you very much,
They like to keep this ball up. We've seen it. Panda and Chaussette and everyone, they might not put it in. But Pocket Aces coming back after a slow start. We saw in game number 1 getting trounced by this Penta lineup, but in the end, they are able to take it. We saw in games 2 and 3, their offense just way too much for Penta to handle, and Penta looking to just struggle on defense. And then Penta responding back, capitalizing on a defensive mistake of Pocket, shutting down their offense, getting it back in, or forcing a game 5, but in game number 5, Pocket Aces stepping up yet again, and they remain undefeated. They're sitting at 2-0, and you have to be happy if you're a Pocket Aces fan.
Yeah, you certainly do. Pocket Aces coming up absolutely big in that one. A must-win series for them as they vie for those top 2 positions. Let's break this one down. Wavepunk, over to you.